Hi everyone, let's take a look at the following example. Find the integration of negative 10x with respect to x, where x is in between negative pi over 2 and positive pi divided by 2. Step number 1. This is a perfect example where you have to use the method of substitution. So step 1, you go back to grade 10 academic math. Think about the fact that 10x equals to sine x divided by cosine x. And again, don't forget there's a negative sign at the front. Let's write this down. Sine x over cosine x. Again, there's a negative sign right here with respect to x. Now here's what you have to do. On the side, you have to let u be the difficult part. And again, in this case, u equals to cosine x. Now why is that? When you think about u, which is cosine x, by the way, and I'll put this in a different color for you, the derivative of cosine x equals to negative sine x. So again, we're going to solve this in a moment. We'll draw the circle here just to give you a little bit of a preview. So the idea, again, is you find a more difficult part, make sure that the derivative is a scalar multiple of the other part. So what happens is if you find du by dx, meaning you find the derivative of u with respect to x, this equals to negative sine x. Again, when you differentiate cosine, that's going to give you negative sine x. Because your goal is to isolate for negative sine x times dx, this means on the left-hand side, you're left with du. So again, du equals to negative sine x dx. Now, we can go back and rewrite the entire question as follows. Instead of saying negative sine x dx, you can write down du. And instead of writing 1 divided by cosine x, it's going to be 1 divided by u. And of course, we talked about this one before, and if you haven't watched this video, it's in the playlist. The antiderivative of 1 divided by u is going to be ln u. Again, don't forget the absolute value sign for u plus c. You're looking for infinite many cases, also known as family of solutions. And again, in this case, this is going to be ln of the absolute value of cosine x plus c. Now, what I would like you to do is double check this, and you can always comment below if it doesn't work. But I am going to manually double check with you through a conversation. Are you ready? Imagine this is y equal to ln of the absolute value of cosine x plus c. When you find the derivative of ln of cosine x, that's going to be 1 divided by cosine x times the derivative of cosine x, which is negative sine x. Again, when you differentiate the constant, that's going to be 0. And negative sine x divided by cosine x is going to give you back the question that we started with. I hope this makes sense.